other stakes, and then a great undercard. We've got what we've got, which is the rescheduled grade ones, and then the regular Sunday card. And Colonial's got Million Day, so it's a super Sunday.
Yeah, and Colonial field of 6 scheduled. Integration. I had Terry Finley in yesterday. Pletcher has Talk of the Nation, Nation's Pride from Charlie Appleby. So nice field in the Million this afternoon. The rescheduled Sunday Million.
Well, and you were you were struggling with the Secretariat with the scratches. And
I will
movement.
give you credit. I said reported. I did read it first on your Twitter feed.
Wow,
where the horse.
That's when you say as first reported on At the Races with Steve Byk.
I did read it first.
Don't be like certain websites that don't attribute.
Yeah,
no, it just so happened that we talked to Arno Delacour. We had talked to Brendan Walsh. Walsh was the most surprising because everybody was like, "Where's First World War running? Is he running at Saratoga? Is he running Colonial?" And Brendan wrote me Kentucky Downs, the Nashville Derby instead. So Fulmineo here, Trickery, Colonial, and First World War will wait to run on the Kentucky-Tennessee border. And then, of course, you had the girls yesterday out of the Canadian Stakes at Woodbine, which was Moira, Laban, and the third. Who's the third? Moira? Oh, Mission of Joy, Graham Motion. So what did that do? It opened the door for our man Al Gold.
Oh, yeah.
And Al wins the Canadian with Full Count Felicia. Congratulations to Al.
Nice.
And I think he's got a big shot today to win the stake here too.
To make a big bang?
See, now here I'll give you credit for the clever, because I am not a Big Bang Theory.
Oh, I don't like the show at all.
Oh, well, everybody else loves it.
Yeah, I don't.
Everybody loves it. Rick Hammerly went to see a taping of it. He's a huge fit. Andy Serling. Serling says it is funny and smart, and he says it's hysterical.
That one, Married with Children, was popular. Didn't like that one. Didn't like Friends. I mentioned, we talked about this on the handicapping show earlier when Howard Wolowitz came up. My top 3, Odd Couple, Andy Griffith, Seinfeld. They're the top 3 in my pantheon of sitcoms. Best all-time sitcom character is Barney Fife.
Yeah. It's tough to go against Ted Baxter. And then speaking of which, did you see that as Les Nessman would have reported it on WKRP, Chai Rodriguez passed away. That's one of the funniest moments in WKRP when Les Nessman calls him Chai Rodriguez.
I did see the plenty of that on Twitter there yesterday.
And how about that for a segue? Rudy Rodriguez today on Loose on the Lead, Rich Migliore as well, and Anna, and I'm pronouncing that right, Anna Seitz. Look at you with that big toothy grin. There it is, big smile. I love it.
Well, now I've been corrected because I've been saying Anna.
No, you're wrong. And she's been around long enough that anyone that's not calling her Anna, come on, get it right. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
Now I know.
We got to get. Let me get.
Play of the day.
Play of the day, and let me tell you something. I struggled. Not that there aren't. It's funny. Not that there aren't some fun horses today, but. And I was talking to Dino about this. The play of the day is driving me nuts because. As we talked with David last week, pricing has been really the day is driving me nuts because as we talked with David last week, pricing has been really volatile.
Yeah.
You look at it. Typically, I look for a 6-1, an 8-1, 10-1, and suddenly they'll get bet and they'll be 7-2, 4-1.
I did a dark horse. I hit my dark horse Wednesday or Thursday at 6-1. Went off as an 8-5 favorite.
And I'm telling you, it's making it a little bit squirrely in terms of tabbing which of these that you want to utilize. And so, for instance, today, even in the first, Coquito, or in the fourth, I should say, Coquito is 6-1. I don't know if she'll go off at 6-1. So I considered her. I rarely use maiden specials in this. It's just, to me, it's hard to make, at least the way I approach these best bets, to make them the play. But Table Flirt is 4-1 in that filly maiden group, 6th. I think she's very live in there. I think she's only the third choice, but I didn't go in that direction. Anyway, all of this to say, I'm going to take Linda Rice off the claim. Anthracite in the 9th race is 8-1, and I think we'll get that because it's a very fun, competitive group. In fact, Rudy's got Street Swag, who's very much usable. You got the 9-5 favorite on the outside for Pletcher. That's money. JJ's Joker is viable. It's a 25 non-3 lifetime. And what I like about this for Linda, as I turn to it, the 25 is what she took Anthracite for. So she's coming right back for the same number. And Anthracite he's been very competitive in a series of these non-3 lifetimes, the last almost year, pretty much all year. So at 8-1 feels like a horse. I think that can get it done for us. And we had a nice on Wednesday. We started the second half of the year with a nice runner-up performance and behind a runoff winner at a decent price. And then we had Thursday was a waste because we had it was off the turf and I was in the car running around. And so when the off the turf word came, I didn't get a chance. I might not have adjusted anyway. I might have just let it ride. It's very difficult with the wet racetrack. So, all
right, should we head to a break?
Sure.
Bring in up Anna.
Considering we did nothing here for the first 10 minutes. Although I tell you, look at us with the coordinated.
It's like we called each other.
Except you don't have your phone.
Yeah, I don't. That's right. So calling would have been tough. All right. Well, what am I being told? Oh, okay. I got something in my ear, but then I'm told it was nothing. So we will head to a break. When we come back, Anna Seitz from Fasig-Tipton will get a little recap of, what was fireworks on Monday and Tuesday, and a little preview of tonight and tomorrow, the New York Bred Sale just down the street. All of that when Loose on the Lead continues. Stay tuned.
Want to get your career in horse racing off to a fast start? Well, the University of Arizona's Racetrack Industry Program is your winning ticket. The Racetrack Industry Program has served as a springboard to some of the industry's most successful individuals, with a proven track record of job placement right out of college. If you want to earn a degree in the exciting horse racing industry, the Racetrack Industry Program can put you in the winner's circle.
Sometimes it pays to go with the flow, to check your worries at the door, to reconnect with your crew, to follow the thrills and the flavor, to roll with it and see where it takes you, to enjoy every minute to its fullest, and to dance like there's no tomorrow. You can do that here at Rivers Casino and Resort Schenectady, where the good times flow.
Turn your love of racing into savings with equine discounts through the NTRA. Purchase through equine discounts and receive great savings on well-known brands like John Deere, Sherwin-Williams, Big Ass Fans, Farmers Insurance, and Office Depot. Join thousands of other equine members and support companies that give back to the sport we all love. Call 866-678-4289 or visit equinediscounts.com to start saving today.
We're back on Loose on the Lead on this absolutely glorious morning, cool and dry and breezy. And isn't the weather great after a hurricane? And blowing in to our set, Anna Seitz. Now, we got Seth on the Anna part.
Which I actually like better than Anna. So why wasn't I keyed
why
into
it's
that?
not Anna? My real name is Mariana.
Oh,
So you can call me
Now
that.
that
I like that
never heard.
That's why.
I like
and
that
I
too.
tried to tell everybody when I went to college, call me Mariana, and they did. And then they come home and visit, and it went right back to Anna. So I gave up.
That's interesting.
I answered it anyway.
Who's the Mariana name for?
My dad just heard it. I was the fifth child. And I think by the time I came around, they were like, I didn't even get a middle name because they were like, there's so many kids in this family. And then he met somebody, he goes, that's a cool name. There wasn't a lot of thought.
I
but
love it. Well, and of course, your dad and the whole family, Brookdale, and the Seitz legacy, and of course the brothers running the farm and the sales
and
item
they're up
and
here. One of them's
sales
up
prep.
here.
Yeah.
Freddie
Fred's
is now
here.
taking over the sales with his wife Sarah Seitz.
There you
They're
go.
selling New York Reds across the street. So
There we go.
it's fun having them up here.
Absolutely. And we happen to have a yearling, a combatant yearling that's on the farm. And Richard Kent's daughter,
Julie
Kent,
the
does a tremendous job. It's one of my friend Marty Shapiro and partner.
Oh yeah.
Marty's
the
the one who said, we should really. We sent the yearling to Kentucky for a sale, and now has stayed. Essentially, he was going to try to sell him as a short yearling, and RNA'd. So we just kept him there, and they say, the bluegrass and the limestone,
and
right,
all the good sun,
all that stuff, and that's also true for children.
That's right.
Right?
My children are growing like weeds. They'll be taller than me, I feel like.
Well, I don't know if that's true for children. The bluegrass doesn't really work into the children.
I feed mine bluegrass.
Anna with us, of course, because her role at Fasig-Tipton and essentially client relations, vice president of pretty much keeping track of potential buyers and recruiting them worldwide. Explain how your role in leadership, which has had some fun and great success internationally.
Started in Kentucky. Then we went to Australia, and I ran into Legs Lawler, and we started. It's all about the girls in Australia. And our first horse we ever bought down there ended up becoming a dual Group 1 winner, which was really fun, Global Glamour. And then Legs took the concept to Ireland, so it's all about the girls is in Ireland. So just trying to get great women together and own horses and have fun, and good way to connect women together.
Well, when it comes to the sales side of things, we've gotten through the open catalog, obviously. No matter.
We also, and I'll tell the guys, we have a little video that I shot Monday night over there, which I think includes the sales topper as well.
Oh,
So
nice.
Give us the Fasig-Tipton perspective on
It
that.
was unbelievable. It took me a couple days to really sink in because it was unbelievable. It was the best sale we've ever had up here. The energy, the feeling, the vibe. It's just like, it was like, I was speechless because, like I was saying when I was talking to Steve on his show the other day, it wasn't just, a small group of buyers. It was truly, I think we had 82 individual buyers, and we had people from 8 countries buy horses. So it was such a healthy, vibrant market. And just talking to everybody around here on the market, and just talking to everybody around here on the backside, and just how excited they are about their purchases and the success they've had out of the Saratoga sale, and how they're looking for such tremendous horsemen. And, scary time too, because how do you ever go on after losing so much? That just had. Those were just top horsemen.
Well, of course, Graves' son.
Yeah. Oh, Brian
continues, right?
He had a tremendous sale.
Yeah.
Yeah. His father sure did teach him all the tricks because he is continuing the legacy.
And that much like your father and your brothers, they aren't necessarily names that will be known to the horse playing community and the generic fan community, but are just integral parts of how racing operates. Same thing with the horsemen that develop young horses, and whether they prepare them as spin hooks and get them ready for a 2-year-old sale, or whether they're preparing them for private clients. When Jimmy Krupe passed, I think that was sort of a name that people had heard and they sort of knew, and of course the namesake horse is making, carving out a nice career.
Yeah.
But these are parts of the business
that really make it.
These are parts of the business
that really make it go round.
Yeah,
it really is the core of our industry, and
difference.
Obviously we need the horse players, and we need. That they see the finished product here at the track, but a lot of these guys shiny. They
buff those hooves up.
Got them looking good, and the public comes out, and it was wild.
And tonight kicks off the New York Bred side of things. And I always say, if folks have never been to the sale, it's fun to go to the sale. It's fun to walk around the backyard and get in the buzz of a $3.4 million horse like happened Monday night. And so I tell people to go. But it seems like the New York Bred sale has become very popular over the past few years as well.
There are some seriously nice New York Breds over there. Yeah. And it's not quite as crazy because the whole city doesn't come out, but it makes it so you can actually walk around, see the horses, go in the sales pavilion, kind of see what's going on. But we've been looking the last couple of days, and there's some serious sire power over there. Obviously, the New York Bred, the program up here for racing, it just gets stronger and stronger, so there's more and more money. So
I'm curious to just the nuts and bolts. So what's the activity like, the turnover of the horses from the Monday, Tuesday sale moving out and New York Bred's moving in?
Our poor guys, they have to turn that ground. So right away, a lot of horses ship out. If they sold Monday, some were even gone on Tuesday, or first thing Wednesday morning, stalls were clean, and the New York Bred shipped in. And then we got all that rain, which put even more pressure. But the thing is, people find a way to get them looked at. It doesn't matter if you have a short amount of time, they're going to get over there. And these trainers are huge core customers of Fasig-Tipton. They're all been over there. They go in between races. They're back and forth. As soon as they're finished training, they're over there looking at horses. So the grounds have been really busy. It's been I think we're gonna.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking about that. Monday, Tuesday it ends, and
Sunday,
essentially
Monday,
turn over the entire.
Oh yeah, the whole grounds.
Yeah,
so close it out. We have our grounds crew they are the best. The way they get that grounds.
And remind people, because when you sat down, you said there's a new time for tonight, but remind people tonight.
Well, because of the race change, we are starting tonight at 7:30. So
some hips to watch. Well, the Yoppin.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The Yoppins are red hot. Mm-hmm. There's as hot as any first crop sire. And there's at least before the outs, there's about 10 of them. Yeah. There's a couple of Bacomas, Omaha Beach, second crop, Complexity,
who couldn't be off to a hotter start. Yeah, there's 3 over there, some nice ones. Yeah.
McKinsey's, who very interestingly,
good-looking McKinsey's.
Well, and the funny thing, the McKinsey's, they were slow to even come to the races. You didn't see any in April, May, June, and then suddenly now they're starting. And then as we're getting to 6.5, 7 furlongs, they're popping. And
they're really good
with
looking.
Alacrity.
So easy to land on one.
He was a personal favorite. The one name I looked for that is not in the catalog was Win Win Win,
Oh yeah.
who had 2 stake winners yesterday. Noonie, the sale
Yeah,
stopper
adding
from OBS, right, for Baffert, and then a second one as well. But then there's big names. There's Violence. There's Gun Runners. There's
Not this time.
American Pharaohs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty loaded over there. The horses look good. The consigners have done a good job in prepping them, and really good quality all around. I'd say overall, it's a great quality of horses.
Well, then there's what we should also get a lick in for the locals. But, McMahon, obviously, with Solimini.
There's a nice Solimini over there.
Right.
I saw him. Yeah, I went over to their farm last night, and that's a farm. That family
Is on the move as well.
And then with all the exciting improvements at Belmont, and then how great Belmont was up here, it's just a great time to have the New York Bred. I mean, it seems like there's we're headed in a forward trajectory, positive momentum.
Before we let you go, we have the sale tonight and tomorrow, but fill us in on what's coming up, the rest of the year.
Well, the digital sales at Fasig-Tipton have taken off. We started about a year and a half ago, and they're exploding. So it's a great way for someone who doesn't want to take a horse out of training to be able to sell a horse. And if somebody has a hot horse that wins and they maybe have the dam they want to sell right away, or a half sibling, Leif Aaron is our director of digital sales. He's done a great job. We have him almost every month now. So that's become a big part of Fasig-Tipton. So that's kind of what will be our next. And then on to October yearling sales, coming back up to Maryland. And then, it's just, we don't stop, one sale after the next. And we're always working on the Night of the Stars, which is, pretty exciting. Selling all those big time fillies and mares and special weanlings the Monday after the Breeders' Cup. So
the weanling thing, we talked that started 10 years now. I remember asking Glennie Kane Oakford, what's the story? He said the weanling market looks like it's suddenly and the whole landscape changed.
Good. The buyers are there for those big horses, and then they're going to go and look at those weanlings. And if you have a standout weanling, it's a great place.
Afternoon, 7:30 tonight, the updated time, noontime tomorrow. So if you have the afternoon free, you can go over. It's always a lot of fun, and always a lot of fun to talk to.
Thank you guys for having me on the show.
Appreciate it, and good luck on. Congratulations on Monday and Tuesday. Good luck on tonight and tomorrow as well.
Thank you. Fun.
All right, we'll take a break. He's in the house, Richard Migliore. Who better to talk to on 4-Star Dave Day than the guy who was on board 4-Star Dave for a number of starts, Richard Migliore. Also, Rudy just walked in, so he's coming up a little bit later on as well. Stay tuned. Loose on the Lead continues.
Birdstone is an outside threat. They're coming down to the finish. Can Smarty Jones hold on? Here comes Birdstone. Birdstone surges past. Birdstone wins the Belmont Stakes. In front, but here comes High Chaparral. High Chaparral, the defending champ, to take it to Bob. These two arch rivals head to head with Joe Hart bearing down on them. It's going to be a 3-horse photo finish to the turn. Here's the wire. Photo finish.
Capital OTB is now streaming live on Roku. The RTN Racing channel on Roku lets you watch OTB TV live through your Roku device or your Amazon Fire Stick, rather than being limited to
Welcome back to Loose on the Lead. Before we get back to things, didn't mention it in the opening segment, but don't forget, Beat Byk continues this weekend and throughout the Saratoga meet. Go to NTRA, look for the Beat Byk link, and there's a Saturday stake and a Sunday stake. You make a pick. You can go with Steve. You can go against Steve, but if you win, you qualify for an NHC qualifier in September. I jumped in this week. I lost yesterday, but I'm feeling good about today. So, but I qualified earlier, so I'm already in for take my shot in September.
Well, and we'll mention yesterday was the Saratoga Special, and got wind. It's funny, Showcase, just a 79 buyer, by the way.
Really?
Visually, this will be one where the old eye test is going to start to come into play. But Showcase had a very big push in the Clocker report, DRF Clocker report,
the odds
and then the odds reflected it was obvious from the first flash that he had mojo. I used the Cassie, who wasn't great. Dale Romans' horse had the terrible break, and it doomed,
eliminated him.
Completely doomed.
Trailed
throughout, and
people leave tributes to him year round. There'd be flowers. There'd be flowers or bobblehead or different things. And so I want them to spread my ashes there when I'm done.
I think Carmela might have a different plan.
The farm, wherever Aqueduct is, at that point might not be in existence, but on the site, Belmont and Saratoga. That's it.
Is there a certain roulette table that underneath you that
there is a tunnel, like the tunnel to the paddock.
Yeah.
There's another tunnel that goes under all the racetracks and comes up behind the tote board. So it's pretty spooky and it's pretty small, but you can fit there.
I think you're gonna have to.
Oh no, it's pretty neat. You should.
All right,
I'll show you.
We'll do that.
Yeah,
we'll definitely do that.
I pulled up some video yesterday of some various 4-Star Day winning a stake up here. And for folks who aren't familiar, 4-Star, it was 8 straight years he won up here. And we include the last race as well with the celebration, the group. Just kind of some memories of winning up here stakes races. And then again, that last year it was an allowance event, but just that he completed that just insane streak. Talk about being on board 4-Star Day.
Well, honestly, this was the